What's going on, everybody? We're going to start this bad boy a little bit early. Just got done watching good old-fashioned Rix take down his 6th Great One Fallow. I'm pretty jealous, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty heckin' jealous about that one. What's that, FPS? What's going on, Braden? What's going on, everybody? Isaiah? Deer Hunter? CJ? Everybody's here. What's going on, folks? Ooh, yeah, you gotta watch those Yodis. They'll eat your cat for a snack. Alright, so the title may be a little bit misleading. So we're cracking off for both red deer and whitetail. We're gonna be changing maps, but there's a reason we're doing that. And it's kind of beneficial for both of them. We actually need to change time. Whitetail, I don't know if your guys' whitetail are just like mine, but they never come. Like, I have to change basically every zone that I'm at. I've got to change time in order to get them to appear. It's very frustrating. And what's even more annoying, so the reason we're on Mexico, I thought because I was dirty grinding for so long on Reventilli Coast, I ruined my whitetail, which I did, but it's the same kind of issues here. Now, I haven't touched Rancho since they did a population reset 2 years ago, 3 years ago, as far as whitetail goes. And I don't know, the spawns are finicky, we'll say that. Did we make a good shot on him? I don't think we did. But anyway, as I was saying, what we're going to do is, once we're done with this run through to help get respawns back on this map, we're simply going to change maps, shoot some red deer, and just kind of keep bouncing between the two. Dang, there you go, Kraken. I'm a little over 5,000 kills my red deer. I literally just started this grind, so we're sub 100 right now. So right now, this isn't even considered a grind yet. Well, hello there, Mr. Rix, Mr. Great One Slayer, Mr. Great One Professional. Maybe you could exude some of your knowledge on getting great ones to help me out here, because this is just not working out for me. Yeah, now on my whitetail grind, like I said, that was like number 51. To put it in perspective, so this thing is just getting started. If we were to get a great one to spawn now, I would be beyond thrilled, but not looking for that. Now, that said, the red deer, he could spawn at any time. We're tracking a doe. That's why we're not finding any blood. Okay, that's cool. There's his trail, I believe. Kevin bought a 50? Like BMG? Where the heck? I swear I just saw blood. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, we were walking right next to him. Nice. Rares are always awesome. They're never, like, not awesome. Unless maybe it's like a piebald cow moose. Then I'm like, meh. Yeah, Rix, well, I remember you'd said, like, I don't know, I got a feeling. And then you're like, I'll just go live and see what happens. And sure enough, there he is. Spawned him in. Alright, this is kind of what I'm talking about here. There should be whitetail hanging out there. And there's not. So we're going to spend another 2,500 and hope that they're there this time. There they are. Also, let me know too if the audio's... Oh, what in the world? We whiffed that. He's going to go run forever. Darn it. Let me know if the audio's behind or delayed. I can't tell that. Only you guys can, and then I can fix it. Well, I guess that zone's nothing. Is it behind? Okay, let's do this little number here. Hopefully that helped it. It looks like this zone's nothing but ones now. Unless that little guy back there makes it 2. Nope, these are all level 1s. We're gonna, as much as I hate to say it, I'm probably gonna leave that zone for now. Good old-fashioned 50 BMG. Now, I haven't checked this lake or this lake for this grind, but part of me doesn't want to either because I don't want to go check them. This grind is more of a science experiment to see just how much what Expansive Worlds has been saying about grinding, how much of that holds true if they're just pulling our leg. My Red Deer grind's more squared away and could have pulled a card from old Rick's book and shot this thing with a 300. We wouldn't have to track him down. We were going to do more of the same tonight. But it's been 5-6 days since I've played and I haven't done any grinding. So why not just do it on stream? And I'm really, really hoping if we can get lucky enough to get their great one, at least our great one Red Deer. Now the whitetail I'm going to assume is going to take a while unless we get really, really, really lucky. But I'm really hoping that Red Deer spawns live while you guys are here. Will it happen tonight? I don't know, but I've shot enough now that I'm tired of shooting them. Where in the heck did this thing go? Rix is out here swacking great ones, and I'm like losing an animal that I just shot. I'm a professional, folks. Kind of. Yeah, I bet, dude. You've shot more great ones in the past 2 days than I've seen in the past 4 years. For spooking my deer, Mr. Bobcat. And honestly, it won't hurt to have another respawn in on the respawn pool here. This dude literally zigged and zagged all over the place. What the heck? Pro tip. Shoot well, because then you don't have to... This is ridiculous, okay? Even with the 7mm, I didn't expect this thing. We must have just, like, clipped his ear or something. Homie took the ball and went for it. Okay. Interesting. Well, we got him at least. It's just about the end of their drink time, which, again, doesn't matter because for me, like I said, I usually have to change those, change time every time. That's a decent looking buck. 259. He's got a very, 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 very small chance of making it. We're 0 for 300. Ooh, don't want to take that shot. Some sort of demon behind us. Come on, lift your head up, buddy. Okay, what? Tell you what we're gonna do. we're just going to pretend that didn't happen. We're going to stir it out with red deer. We got to get warmed up here. Whitetail require a little bit of finesse as far as accuracy goes. I mean, they're a smaller target. Got a flying diamond rabbit. That's interesting. Okay. Actually, I lied. Here, I'm really to stave the boredom of my red deer grind. It's kind of why I wanted to switch over here to the whitetail. The dream is to have 3 of these bad boys for the multi-mount, but they're frustrating to say the least. Did we save him? Or did he die before? I don't see hunting pressure there, but I don't see him either, unless he's back there behind some cover. That is a little unfortunate. This zone was good, and I know right now, because we're so early into this grind, I've got all kinds of movement going on between need zones right now. So there's that aspect to deal with as well. Nothing's here. All right, we'll just spend another 2,500. It's a good thing that we're going to red deer can make that back pretty quick. And nothing, huh? Wait. We've got a doe. That's annoying. Well, if you've got a Series X, you can go straight live from the dashboard, I believe. I actually use a capture card, though, through PC. Alright, so in the theory of herd management, we got a whole bunch of ones. That tells me there's some big boys somewhere. I just haven't found them yet. Whole lot of ones. There's usually a group that hangs out here sometimes. Well, in the name of science, this is exactly how the whitetail grind goes. 60% of the time, every time. I actually need to check back in here, because I haven't done that. Again, I don't, in good faith of what Expansive World said, they said don't co-find all your need zones, but this is kind of killing me with the amount of deer that I've got at my zones that I do have discovered. It's not very many, and they're not very good. Change time again, and these guys just aren't there. That's so frustrating. All right, let's go back here and see if maybe that big boy's back. There he is. There he is. Not loving the angle. Might need to use the old 22 to get him turned around. Oh, of course. Of course. How far is that actually? 265? Yeah, that's well within range. Especially for the M1. Come on, turn around. He's thinking about it. No? Shaking his head no. This is where the 300 would be nice. I don't. This is a diamond potential animal. It's not going to make it likely, but you never know. Just kind of look around, make sure there's nothing else. This lake used to be absolutely stacked with whitetail. Oh, now he's back to calm. Now this dog just ain't going to hunt. I guess we got to make this quick because he rope-a-doped us fast. Oh, okay. Well, that, yeah, that's annoying. You know, it's funny, I don't have this problem with Red Deer. Should have used the 300. What's going on, JB? The other problem is, too, the way I've got these zones. Again, this is a brand new setup. I literally set this up... When was that? Friday, maybe? Afternoon? For, like, in an hour? So there's still some... There's still some doctoring up to do zones and stuff. A lot of these, what I don't like about it is the fact that there's a lot more deer there than I can actually see from where I'm at. We may actually need to wrap some... We may... I don't know where to move that zone to where we can see it and still have them actually spawn in. I was going to say he's still not dead, but he just went down. What in the world? Well, now we're going to have to actually find him. Good news is he's max weight. That's the only max weight that was with that group. That's a pheasant track. Although, a pheasant would be nice. Don't have a diamond one of those yet. It's the only diamond now. That's not true. Mexican bobcat. Don't have a dime. Do I have a dime? Don't remember. There we go. There's some blood. I'm just kind of curious. I mean, we zeroed for 300, and I aimed a little bit low because he wasn't quite at 300. The M1 should have no trouble at that distance, penetrating everything needed. But here are the results. I've actually found two, this is weird, but the 7mm seemingly does a better job on red deer than the 300 does. Riddle me that one. You guys will see what I'm talking about here in a minute. And the reason I'm going above and beyond to actually go find this guy is because my whitetail spawns are so fragile. I don't want to cause any sort of like disruptions to them. So we're going to make a pretty good effort to go collect everything that we shoot. If it was a red deer and one got away from us like this, I would probably just leave it, but... There's a turkey bird. Couldn't quite spot him. Be nice to have in the lodge, a Rio Grande turkey. Got an Eastern in our 2024 lodge, but no Rio. Actually, well, no, we shot it just before 2024, so he doesn't get to go in that lodge. What's going on, Luke? It's the tankiest, most insane whitetail track that I've ever had. What in the world? It's like we shot it with a soft point 243. There it is, finally. Luckily for us, we shot him right in the ankle. Explains a lot. Dang, that bullet dropped that far? Oh, it didn't drop at all. That's why, because I was aiming low intentionally because of the 300 zeroing. Alright, well, that was a user error. Let's flip on over to Tay, start shooting some red deer, and then hopefully kind of get in the groove of it, and we can really start making some numbers happen. Rix has me pretty motivated here from his Great One grinding success here recently. Luke is here. Where is here, Luke? But if you're there, are you really here? I've had, knocking on wood here, I've not had any spawn issues with my red deer. They have all been here and hanging out. Now, what's nice about the 7mm is when you make a bad shot like that, ooh, that's a big 8. You don't have to go chase him down because it's not going to kill him. But when you make a good shot like that, it instantly kills them. I also need to go and check some of my exterior zones that I don't hunt. It's been a long time since I've done that, and I haven't had any spawns of 9 legendaries or rares in quite some time, so we need to go check those other zones just to make sure nothing slipped by us. I don't think they have, but you never know. Starting with these zones over here. I used to actually, this was part of the grind rotation. I even have my setup still here, but it got to the point where I was just shooting like 1 red deer per zone, and I was like, all right, this one's trash. So there could be something crazy over here. If my Great One's standing here, I'm going to be very happy, but also very disappointed for who knows how long it could have been here. I just simply skipped by it. I did actually, so I've got some zones at this lake here. I've checked it recently. There's nothing of real interest there. Although there's enough males that makes me kind of consider resetting up a setup there. I don't know. Alright, we got nothing fancy on that side. There's typically some, or should be some down here. Where a big piebald albino came, or albino 7 came from. Don't see anything of interest over there. Now, can we make it down this without dying? That's the real question. Oh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. We're dead. Oh, wow. We only broke half our bones. There's actually 3 males there now. That's the way it used to be starting out. And it got to the point where it was just spawning 1, and every time I shot him, he'd land in the lake, and I have to wait for him to float across, and I just wasn't about that life anymore. Let's see, that zone's just got a 6 and a 4. There's one more zone way the heck over there. I am a little concerned about this lake. There's a lot of red deer here at this one. It's just there's nowhere really good to set up on it. And I've definitely shot a lot of red deer off there, so there is a chance something crazy could be there. I don't know. I need to stop being lazy. That's what we're doing right now. And I'm holding myself accountable while you guys are here. All right, there's nothing there at that one. You should always check your exterior zones, or at least zones that you know you have discovered. Just that off chance it decides to throw a great one or something crazy in there. Because they did clarify that your animals are not, your respawns are not tied to that need zone that you shot them from. So you always want to check, just in case. Was I wrong? No, they should. I guess if they were there, we'd be seeing them. Alright, well, let's move right along. Well, I'm definitely not a professional red deer grinder, that's for sure. He moved right when we pulled the trigger. We didn't get a good hit on him. Not to worry. Just a 4 hanging out over there. I'm not sure if his friends haven't respawned yet or they moved, because there was a couple 7s over there. That's where it gets frustrating, because you can shoot all your zones, but... Yeah, there they are. They moved over there now. Rats. I've played the game of setting up over there in, like, this entire lake. It's fruitless, because they'll just simply move. Alright, let's go check this lake now. We're running out of red deer drink time, but... And then after checking our exterior zones here, then we'll be flowing. I actually have several zones way up here. I wish I'd have left my tent there because I don't feel like actually going all that way. Actually, I have a bunch of zones. We may break this apart into different... Oh, well, there's a piebald. Okay. Now here's the conundrum. I don't... Ooh, that's a 7. I don't want to shoot him because, well, obviously I don't want to come back to this zone. That said, though, if our other zones die off, certainly not a bad one to come back to. There's a big 8 over there. Another big 8. Okay, so this is where some of my bigger guys ended up. But again, this is one of those zones I don't really want to fandangle because, well, I don't want to change my setup too much. The joys of grinding. What I need to do is actually shoot some of these 4s to try to get some of those 8s to come back over here in this direction. I'm going to go for next shot. And we missed it. He might actually die with us putting 2 in him. We shall see. Lots of ducks and tay. One of these days, Ricks and I are going to have to set up a duck hunting on here. Every time I see that rack, I assume it's a 9. Excuse me, sir. You're running way further than I want you to. We probably need to change time back just a little bit too, because this is right at the end of their drink time. He stood up and fell back down. Definitely need to shoot the 4s over here because this zone's kind of died. Otherwise, this is a pointless zone. And really, I'm not set up for herd management anyway, so I don't know why I'm avoiding shooting the 4s. Ooh, did we clip along? We did. He's done. Hey, he's done. Ooh, you lucky red deer. Again, these 7s keep tricking me with those big racks. That had to have been a good hit, right? No? That's unfortunate. What's going on, Statler? And after this, we'll switch it back up to whitetail. Part of me almost wanted to do this over on Mississippi so I could do black bear and whitetail at the same time, but I believe that is the current record holder for biggest nerd. Excuse me, ma'am, where's your boyfriend's at? My black bears are basically non-existent. I haven't even started them. Got you a troll? Playing this game, here you can see we have a whitetail zone with no whitetail. I think this is just one of those things I'm gonna have to accept. Like, this is the way whitetail are basically on every map. I was hoping that Mexico was unaffected, but it looks like it is. There's still no whitetail there. Rats. Well, at this one. Are you have to be kidding me. That was a good shot. No, you don't get to go anywhere. Just skimmed his heart. $10.44. No whitetail in your zones. This is where it gets frustrating. This zone over here seems to have died off. We may at some point in the future change it out for somewhere else. Just got to find that somewhere else. Like I said, there's enough ones in my zones right now. There's got to be a zone that I haven't found that's loaded right now. That's what I hear about the old Statler. Is that a melanistic? That sure looks melanistic. Yeah, that's a Mela. That's a Mela. Let's go. First rare of the grind. And he stops right behind a tree. Son of a gun. Got him. That worked out. All right, let's go check out this big boy. I mean, we're like, what, 55 kills in and already got a decent melanistic on the ground. Let's freaking go. Yes, sir. Let's go. Now it's just past their drink time, but I have a feeling they're still going to be here. I don't know, we may need to go on an adventure at some point, find our good zones. I suspect up here, maybe down here. Probably around this lake. They also did what they call redistribution, so I don't actually know where all the whitetail are going to end up being. I would assume on this map, anywhere there's water. Then again, kind of want to keep this short and simple. What do you mean, FPS? Back to the red deer we go. Yes and no, so I kind of have that built into my streaming schedule. Kind of do like a 6 days in a row, or is it 5 or 6 days in a row? And then I'll take a few days off. All right, come on, great one, red deer. Just be standing there, please. I make Rick's farm great ones in the meantime. Here we go. And now we'll use the money we make from the red deer to pay for all the time changes for the whitetail. In hindsight, if Rix and I weren't doing a grind right now on my Rev, I probably would have stuck to Rev for this next potential Great One whitetail, but I was actually, for the original, when Great Ones first came out, I was grinding pretty hard on Mexico, and then they did a population reset, and at the time, thought that ruined my chances of a Great One, but population resets can actually be beneficial to Great One grinding. You're just gonna stand there. Well, for my red deer, we're well over the 5,000 kill mark. Whitetail, we literally just started it, so we're around 60 on that. I don't think we can slot that round in there unless he gets scooted out. There we go. Red deer grind, we're well over 5,000 kills. Whitetail number 2, we just started it, so we're about 50 or 60 kills in on it. I think we're going to go back to shooting 4s because it's done me zero good not shooting them, except for having more red deer that are alive. This is Tay. Can we hit him in the noggin? Yes, we can. Yeah, we're going to shoot some of these 4s. Add him to the pool. And actually, we need to do a quick little time change. I actually blew through this really, really fast. Hey, you're getting shot, buddy. You got a big brother? Nope. It might have been a little low for him. It was. No, we've got one floating. Well, that's one we're not going to collect. And about that life. Switching between whitetail and red deer, though, definitely breaks up the monotony. A little bit. Whitetail made me want to throw my controller. There you go. It's definitely a good start to a grind. Hopefully that whatever you're grinding for spawns sooner rather than later. I was hopeful about 1,500 kills on this, and then this is a straight up grind now. Unfortunately. But just gotta stay positive. We'll get this guy eventually. I've been saying that for over a year now. We did just shoot that rare. Alright, so unfortunately that zone is holding nothing but ones. If we get desperate enough, we'll end up shooting them, but... Got 3 currently. Hoping to make that go up to 5. I was always hoping to be one of the lucky ones when it comes to great ones, and I never am. Game always makes me definitely put in the time and effort for him, that's for sure. This is going to be an interesting shot. Okay. Not super confident as to what happened there. What happens when you shoot through trees, though, I guess. There you go. Every time we come to this zone, we end up maiming whatever we're shooting at. It's frustrating. Have a good one, FPS. Appreciate you stopping by, man. I didn't ran as far as I thought he was going to. definitely cool. They're definitely one of my least favorite ones to grind for, and moose are just too darn tanky. This is the most infuriating part about whitetail. They're just never in their zones. There they are, finally. Used to have a tent over here, but I had to get creative. Now, if he comes back as like a 1, we're gonna leave this zone alone, move this tent somewhere else. Whitetail, moose, and then the third one's kind of a secret. We're still working on the video for that one. Oh, he's right behind that berm. Dang it. Oh, that's annoying. Well, we shot that tree pretty good. I don't know, we may start shooting ones. again, I don't want to expand my grind, and this is more of the scientific one where we're seeing just how truthful, expansive world. We just shot this zone, didn't we? Where have I not been? Here? And instead of bouncing back and forth here, what we may do is stick to red deer a couple times. It's a good one, Rix. It's a good one. Curious as well. Alright, we're not saving ones anymore. We're shooting them all we see. Oh my gosh, these guys keep landing. This is why we have the tents on us, though. For those moments right there. Each their own, you know? Oh, we straight up missed. Flat out missed. Now maybe we'll get something interesting to spawn. Now we've cleared some slots. Yeah, your luck, Riggs, has been insane. Second there, I didn't think he was going to go down. Oh, just shot that doe in the face. That's suspicious. That's the first time I ever came here and there's just no red deer there. Okay. Could we be seeing something interesting happening here? What's going on, Crazy Crab? Peasant hunting? What is this? The 1500s? Slow down right when I pull the trigger. We're going to try to wing that next shot in there. I don't think we're that good though. Putting on a showcase for accuracy here tonight, huh? My defense, I do better when they're on the move. Oh my gosh, did we whiff that one too? What in the world? We're way too far in the stream to be missing shots like that. That just hurts. go. Should have something like that in the game. Yep, in Call of the Wild, the highest you can go is level 60. Because level 100, if you're on PC, you're cheating. True, it is possible he's built different. Honestly, don't know what I was thinking with that one. I thought maybe we could wing that round in there, but yep, that didn't happen. That was him running through. I was like, really? Okay, let's see here. Again, the most frustrating part about the whitetail, they are never in their zones. Not playing that game again. Maybe it's time we. What's so weird is this 7mm does so good against red deer, and then whitetail it should nuke them, and it just doesn't phase them. I think it's time to break out the old 300, just for grinding purposes. No diamonds on either front yet, which is kind of disappointing. I've had 3 now for whitetail. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen one yet. Gotta do time change, per usual. To be expected. Yet another time change. To be expected. We're about 5,000 deep here in cash, trying to get these guys to spawn. Hey, there they are, finally. You guys hiding out behind a tree. Oh, now he moves. We might be able to get liver there. I don't know. That's kind of frustrating. Are you kidding me? Oh, we'll just... Okay. Okay. All right. And those guys are calmly traveling, who knows where? Where are you guys going? This is the part where I like give up on wanting to do this. I have no idea where these deer are going. It's the first time I've seen them. A bunch of does. Where's the males at? All these zones suck. All right. Changing time as expected. I'm literally set up where there's like 1 male per zone. Like this is... Ugh. I'm glad I already have a great one whitetail. Otherwise, this would be very, very, very depressing. I don't know, Rix, what would you suggest in this scenario? I mean, I know I've got some more zones that are probably not discovered up here and up here. But at the same time, man, I don't really want to go up there because then I would have to hunt up there. I do have 1 tent that I can remove in place, potentially. I guess technically 2. I don't know. This zone, not very good, but if I can move this tent and this tent up to here, if it's good, maybe we should go and check. It's just really far away and takes forever to get up there. And as crazy as they are, as far as being in their zones when they need to be, you know, I could go up there and they're just not there and confuse it with them just not being there, you know? Well, if I wouldn't instantly get DMCA'd. Welcome to the club, Menti. I'm gonna go. Okay, so I've got 2 tents set up here purely for convenience. We're gonna 86 one of them. Now that's interesting. Okay, I was gonna say we shot 2 of the ones, and I thought for a split second they had all come back as ones, but there's a couple 2s in there. I don't understand how that wasn't a good shot. Welcome back, FPS. Don't mind me, we're still just winging and wounded whitetail. Like it's going out of style. I'm actually gonna go try and find where the heck my whitetail are, because my zones are literally abysmal. Like, these are literal trash. Straight hot garbage. Hello, Luke. It's convenient. I probably don't need this tin either, but... Rex will probably get his 15th or 20th great one tonight. Meanwhile, we haven't even shot a diamond yet, which is kind of sus. back in the ye olde days, this was actually a really good whitetail lake. This little teeny tiny speck up here. But again, with the way zones currently are and them not showing up, man, it's going to be so hard to tell if there's stuff here actually or not. Kilogram for what? Oh my goodness. I've had delusions of grandeur with this. Rick's popping great one after great one, and I thought, okay, now it's my time, and we're running into the trees. F it, we're done. We're done with the ATV. We've already spooked everything here anyway. We just need to go see if there's any need zones. But because whitetail are broken, we're going to have to change time again just to make sure that they're actually here or not. Now we're stuck in a tree. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That is a 5 medium mule deer that I'm pretty sure is a guaranteed troll. It only goes up to 312. Didn't expect to see that. Well, we'll take a mental note and know that he's there. Again, I'm pretty sure he's a guaranteed troll. I could be wrong. But with that low of an estimate, I'm not wasting time trying to get him. We know he's here somewhere. He could make it. You're right, Rex. I mean, you don't see 5 medium mule deer. That'll be for a hunt later this week. I don't hate Rancho. I actually really like Rancho. And And ever since Rix and I kind of shot at the crab, I really haven't been back outside of what we're doing here. Alright, I don't see any need zones yet, but that doesn't mean jack. What we need to do is get about 250 meters or so from this. Tell you what, we'll do it the lazy way. More mule deer running. Change time again. And then if there's whitetail here, we're going to find their tracks. Didn't know though that we've got a potential dime to come back and shoot. Go on a limb, and it's an abbreviated version of Crazy Crab. I could be wrong, though. Alright, I'm not seeing any signs of whitetail. I'm not seeing any tracks or anything like that, so it's time to continue our mission. Used to back in the day, this was the hot spot for both whitetail and mule deer, but it's been a while. We've got 2 kilometers to go. We might want to change time back. Why can't we place this tent? There we go. Every single penny that we made from the red deer ground we have now spent on changing time for whitetail. Not sure it's worth it, to be honest. Part of the reason we did that is to A, help clear out some hunting pressure, and B, kind of get some other animals in the rotation for respawn. Ooh, what was that? It looked awful bright. If they're on the move, I can hit them, but they're just standing there for some reason. I just botch it every time. going on, Colton? Alright, we're going to hump it the rest of the way on foot. I'm going to kind of check these tracks too, just to see if any of them are whitetail. Then again, I have seen in the past them have need zones up in here, so they may not even come down here at all, if they're even up here. That's a max weight rabbit track, I believe. It's good to hear. That is good to hear. We're just kind of slaving away trying to grind. Right now, whitetail are not looking good, so we're trying to find some new zones. I do know I've got a zone up here, but I know that there's nothing too crazy. There could be stuff here as well. I haven't checked this lake at all. Man. I don't know. I guess this is part of it, though. You got to find your shooter zones. Because that's one aspect I disagree with Expansive Worlds on. They can say you don't need to find all your need zones, sure, and the logic makes sense. But if you're like me right now with just nothing but literal crap zones, like you're kind of forced to go out and find new ones. Yeah, we didn't let him go anywhere. Warren, when Rix and I were up here doing our shoot about, there was some whitetail up here. I could be wrong. What's going on, Castlevania? Currently see 0 whitetail. That being said, we've got a need zone of 4 of them being here. It's weird, it's kind of a big need zone for just 4 deer being here. There you go. Rix, I swear, if you shoot another great one. I'm going to be frustrated if we came all this way for a group of 4 deer. what I keep saying about my red deer, and here we are messing around with whitetail. And of course, I can't get these guys to spawn in to save my life. We know they're there. Maybe now they'll be here. Of course. Change time 3 times now. Guess what's not standing there? Whitetail. Man. Is there an outpost here that I'm like missing out on? Let's change time again. Whitetail ground makes me cranky. Am I the only one whose whitetail zones, though, are completely and utterly broken like this? Just in case, I'm going to take this tent with me. See, my rev's even worse than this. My rev, I got to change time about 8 or 9 times to get my whitetail to show up. Here, it's only 2 or 3, which isn't terrible. Just suffered a traumatic brain injury. I have a feeling this is where my whitetail are. What's the question, Cold? I might have an answer. Maybe. Unless it's about Great One Fallow, then you should probably ask Rex. He's a professional now. Just say we're old enough to feel it in the morning. Alright, if I don't have whitetail here, I'm going to be at a straight up loss. I don't know where they are. They're somewhere on this map, and I'm going to not worry about it. I'm talking about, Ricks. You're about as professional as they get. Next thing you know, you're going to be shooting with 22s. Now here's the question. Are there simply no whitetail here, or is it because they're so late and broken and coming into their need zones? Are they actually here, but we just can't see them because they're not actually here yet? Only one way to find out. Changing time. Per usual. This may be one of those endeavors where Ricks and I kind of do some exploring in this map, trying to find some whitetail zones. Well, there's a random whitetail need zone over there. So they're definitely at this lake. Yeah, that's where I'm at, Colton. At this rate, I will have my great one red deer this time next year. Even though I started at this time last year. I'll say this, once I get one great one red deer, I will never grind for red deer again. Period. Ante. That'll probably be my record breaker. My fallow will probably be 10,000. If I wasn't so invested within Tay, I definitely would, but like I said, after 5,000 kills, I can't give up yet. Okay, so there's definitely some more zones. But honestly, it's a better herd than I've seen. There's a decent guy down there, 219. Maybe we need to rethink where we're at. These are still crap, but they're better than what we're dealing with on the other side of the map. I don't know. Riddle me that one, Batman. I would take a level 3 ring-necked pheasant if we just happen to come across one like we did that mule deer. Of course you did. I haven't even seen a diamond yet tonight. Let's keep rolling it in, Rix. I'm happy for you. Probably check the other side of this lake too. Excuse me, man. Where are all the big bucks at? Can you point me in the direction? Over there? That would have been insane. That would have been a YouTube short of the year right there. You may have muted it. I've done that a few times. Diamond for whitetail is 255, something like point something something. I almost wonder if, like what Rancho used to do, if it spawned too many bighorn and now it's not spawning whitetail. It's time to shoot some reds. Whitetail got me feeling a little butthurt. Nice. That's a pretty big first time moose. We also need to recoup some money after all that. I mean, we probably spent 20 grand on changing time. If not more. Good old Yukon. I don't know, Reventilli Coast is definitely up there as far as moose grind goes. New England's good. That's where I got my great one, moose. Back in the day, I would have said Layton. Hello, that's new. That's new. You little albino. About time something spawned. Sheesh. I don't know. We did get that melanistic whitetail though. There is that. Come on, diamond. We haven't gotten a diamond red yet tonight. We're due for one. He gets to live to fight another day. It's where I've really liked shooting them with, because typically, or what I used to do is shoot them with a 300. The problem is that when you make a bad shot like that, it's good. The 300 will absolutely kill them. Decent 8 down there. But the 7, if you wing them like that guy, I'll just live. I'm not actually sure how many diamond red deer I have at this point, but it's a lot. Enough that I've stopped taxidermying them. Now, if I get a bigger one, right now my current record is like 270 point something. If I find a bigger one than that, then we're going to tax it. But until then... Luckily, they died side by side. My first diamond was a mallard duck on Leighton Lakes. Oh, you SOB. We got a floater. Luckily for us, we're actually going to hard reset after this run through because that. But yep, it was a shot off of Renaki Lake. I'll never forget it because ducks were actually the reason I bought the 22 DLC, because at the time they never landed on land and they were only found in the water, and the only way you could actually shoot them was with the 22. Lo and behold, first thing I see, level 3 mallard duck. Oh dang, we're down to 20 rounds left in 7mm here. At first, I was a little disappointed that my first diamond was a duck, but honestly, I'm pretty happy. Probably. I've got a super rare leucistic capercaillie. Alright, that hard reset should have... That's honestly, instead of changing times, what I need to do. It'd be frustrating for whitetail, but that hard reset's going to absolutely guarantee your spawns 100% of the time. And it's not going to break your game like going back to the menu will. We need some ammo. Lots of ammo. Scroll all the way down to 7mm Benelli. That should hold us over. Ooh, dang, those diamond water buffalo are cool. The rarest form are cool too. You know what's weird? Even though on paper the M1 or the 30-06 is far stronger than the 7mm, it's not as effective on reds. I don't know why. That other one we barely clipped long, so he probably took a good hike. Oh no, he circled back and died basically where we shot him at. It's probably that diamond leucistic capercaillie. I don't know. I really like the piebald red fox that I've got. That one's cool. Just looks cool. Maybe my melanistic moose, because it's the only one that I've got, and I've not seen one in literal years. How is that not a vital hit? You're just gonna hang out there. We're gonna shoot at you and miss. What the heck? Oh, this thing. Somebody cue the carnival music right now. You know what? No, I'm not going to waste any more ammo on that thing. Hopefully they fix that issue soon. I'm 80% convinced, outside of the ones that I know I whiff, like that's the reason I miss shots, because they do that weird like teleport thing. Again, the M1 should have punched through and hit that. Not sure why it didn't. Oh, we're not hurt managing. I'm shooting everything, my man. Shooting them all. Did I subconsciously already collect this guy, or did he run? I think we subconsciously collected him already. Okay, now maybe the hard reset kind of helps with spawns here at the whitetail. We're just going to do one run through. If it's pinky, we're going to come back to reds. All right, so those guys are making their way to town. That's a big estimate. 228 to 269. Nice. Probably start doing the hard reset every time we change instead of just changing maps. Decent gold. Have a good one, Crazy Crab. We'll miss you. And we hit a tree. Classic. At least I only had to change time once to get stuff there. Meal to drink time, I believe, at least on this map, it's 1400, but I think on Silver Ridge it could be 1300. It might be 1400 though, and all across the board. Okay, and then he just straight up disappears out here, huh? Interesting. Sorry, FPS, I was not paying attention. 1400 to 1700. Where the heck did this dude go? Well, that's frustrating. I'm not gonna waste the time. I ended up hitting him? What? See this though, by doing this, streaming and grinding the whole time, tomorrow's going to be a lot more fun for me personally because we're going to be doing some random multiplayer hunting. Alright, bud, if you're just going to hang out there, that's what's going to happen to you. Part of me hopes that the next new map has whitetail on it, just to make so I can make sure that I don't ruin it. Probably should have went to Mississippi. It's probably the only whitetail map I haven't actually, truth be told, the only map now that I haven't. Why is that just does only? Are you kidding me? At this point, the only map as far as whitetail goes that I haven't completely ruined would be Layton Lakes. Maybe we should pop smoke on Mexico while I'm ahead and someday in the future set up on Layton. It's not the best whitetail map, but because I haven't egregiously dirty grinded on it, in theory the spawns aren't broken. What's going on, Nathan? It's slowly but surely and monotonously going. Right now, Nathan, we're hunting for red deer and whitetail, but I don't know. We might give whitetail a rest. We'll see. If we can finally get this red deer great one to spawn, we'll be open for business, but this dude's taking his sweet time. Over 1,000 bullets. We've shot over 400 so far. Not too shabby. Okay, where did this guy go? I know he took a hike. Oh, he went to the water and died. The gun I should bring out for the whitetail grind is the 44. I mean, I've got several over 300 plus meter shots that I have to make, but that penetration on it's still insane. Oh, did we whiff him? Oh, we did. Still no diamonds tonight. It's kind of weird. We normally have at least one every 5 run-throughs. Gone, but maybe. You know what I should do? I know that I've got a red deer or a fallow deer zone right here. I should just nonchalantly start grinding that one zone, see what happens. Nothing real interesting. I mean, we bagged a couple rares. But, man. Someday we'll get them. I hope we don't pull a flinter and end up, you know, 10, 12,000 kills into this. I was gonna try to get that forward, but nah. Him zooming around like that on the lakeshore, man. And shooting that 8 was a little sketchy. It's the life, Ricks. It's so enjoyable and fun. Oh, that was a negligent discharge. It's weird they were there, now they're not. Should I get hopeful about spawns being weird? Probably not, right? Welp. Yeehaw! I personally, I know there's a few people out there, but kill count today, I have no idea. I know it's over 5,000. No, it's way too many. It's about 4,500 more than I wanted. Boy, this is just ugh, gross. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Random multiplayer hopping. Oh, hey, there's a troll. 9. Speaking of trolls, Rix. is gonna go for the next shot. But yeah. Well, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be our last run through of the evening. Or fortunately, depending on how you look at it. But tomorrow night, like I said, it's going to be the more fun one where we get out and do some adventuring. Good old-fashioned terrain. Gotta love it. Don't tell me that other one floated across. The heck did he go? He shouldn't have been too much further than here. Are you kidding me? Oh, that is frustrating. Did we at least get a vital on him? No? Okay. Moving on. What I want to know is how that wasn't a vital organ hit. Clear the troll off the plate. He's a 9, but he's a guaranteed troll. Not sure. There's a 6 with these guys. I have no idea where he went. Like how that female just appeared out of thin air, literally right in front of him. That is so frustrating. Oh, now they moved. Okay. Cool. Cool, cool. Shot a female in the face. Just spawning that troll and it's just being... Oh my gosh. Got a floater. Tell you what, we'll do one last run through and then we're going to call it a night, folks. At least it won't be a rainy one. Someday we're gonna have a great one, Red Deer. Keep telling myself that as the months wind away. Scranton started in Parque Fernando this time last year, back in February. He did the full sprint and then instant stop. I mean, in my defense, there was like 3 months there where I didn't shoot red deer. I was so tired of it. And then I've been grinding pretty hardcore since probably December. You check these zones down here, this zone up here, and this zone up here just to make sure. Not going to do that tonight, but there could be something sneaky around there. Neither can I, at least when it comes to red deer. Guess these past few round threes let us recoup some money for our whitetail grind. This zone is starting to annoy the crap out of me. We might have to do some rearranging on this. I know, actually this lake's loaded with red deer and this lake's loaded with red deer, but it was one of those I had to pick and choose the amount of tents that I had, but I'm pretty sure if I eliminated this tent, I could at least start hunting here again too. Then we'll be back this time tomorrow. We'll probably start the stream grinding just a little bit. Just kind of one of those hoping we can tempt fate and get that bad boy live. But it's looking pretty doubtful. Had to get a decent little grind session here, though. 3 hours. We were bobbing back and forth between whitetail and this, obviously, but put some work in. Someday, hopefully in the future, we'll have that dude in the lodge. I don't know, though. Hope is quickly fading. Kind of how I look at it. There's an imaginary number. Doesn't matter how big or small that number is, but every time I shoot and kill a red deer, that's one less that I've got to shoot. The other part of me wants to say, screw this. Maybe I'll get lucky, switch over to Quattro, and get a great one red deer on there within 200 kills. But I also don't want to go through the painstaking process of finding those need zones that I need to hunt, setting up the grind, all that crap when I've got a perfectly good one set up right here, right now. It's just not working out. I did start the grind on Parquet, and the reason we stopped grinding on Parquet is because all of our tents and tripods got erased. But as you can see, we've got some pretty decent zones at this lake. I think we need to set up shop back here again. It's true. I could log on tomorrow afternoon and pop one red deer and boom, there he is. Now obviously if and when the time comes that we finally spawn that red deer, we're going to save him, show him on stream. That way you guys can be involved with that. But, man, it's a struggle bus. But yeah, I think as many males that are here, we need to set up a zone back here again. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Afternoon. Too many big males here not to be shooting them. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this evening. Like I said, we'll be back this time tomorrow. We're not going to be doing any hardcore grinding. We'll probably do a little bit of grind at the very beginning, but I plan on jumping around some multiplayer. Hope to see you guys there tomorrow, and yeah, see you then.